Ready to manifest the money, business, and life of your dreams? Do you wish you had more ease and flow in your business, your finances, your relationships, and everything else? There's a way to manifest simply, easily, and effectively without exhaustion, and I'm here to show you how. Hey there, I'm Elise McDowell, money mindset mentor and seven-figure CEO. And in this podcast, I will teach you how to reshape your money mindset, manifest consistent money, increase your business sales, transform your self-concept, and create the life of your dreams through the power of your mind. I'm here to help you go all in on you so you can go big in everything you're here to do. Let's get into the show. Hello, gorgeous people. Welcome back to another episode of Girls That Manifest. Today, we are talking about the 5 states for receiving abundance. And the reason I want to talk about this in particular is because I have been applying these 5 states to my life. And oh my God, my life is getting so good and so juicy. And I know I've pretty much been talking about how good my life has been in the last several episodes. But wow, the more that I immerse myself in this work, the more that I truly live a life of manifestation and just continue to practice and live it. Oh my God, it gets better than I could have ever imagined it was going to get, right? What I thought I wanted and what I was imagining for myself was like a morsel of what life has been becoming for me. And oh my God, I cannot wait to see what else happens. So that's what I want to talk about in this episode. But right before we jump into that, I want to share with you that my ultimate guide, Rich, Happy, and Abundant as Fuck, is on sale for 40% off until Christmas Day. And this is my chef's kiss, my beautiful, incredible system that shows you how to saturate yourself in abundance, break up with lack, and stack your bank account in 21 days. And like I said, it's 40% off until Christmas Day. Now, here's the caveat. I'm not giving you the discount code unless you DM me on Instagram for it, right? You have to come over to Instagram and DM me the word code, and I will send you the discount code. But remember, this is only available until Christmas Day. After Christmas Day, the discount's gone, and I'm not discounting it again. So if you want this guide, make sure you go over to the sales page, read all about it. Believe me, you want this. If you want to have a rich, happy, and abundant as fuck 2025, you want this guide. So head over to the link in the show notes below. DM me for the code if you want it. Otherwise, you can pay full price for it. I'm absolutely fully available for that too. And let's get into this episode. So, the 5 magnetic states for receiving abundance. Like I said, my life is just, oh my God, it's like a cherry on top every single day kind of experience. I'm just loving my life. I am so happy and fulfilled. I have truly just been living the life of my dreams for this stage and phase of my life. And it's so good. A couple of weeks ago, I went to a 90s dance party with my best friend, and it was so much fun. We rocked out, literally danced for 3 hours straight without stopping and not drinking alcohol, listening to the music that we used to play on repeat over and over when we were kids. And the cool thing was every single person that was in this event at this venue, we were all the same age, all singing at the top of our lungs to these anthems that we just played over and over and over again as kids. You know, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, S Club 7, Spice Girls, all of it. It was so much fun, and woo, did I sweat. I left that place drenched, absolutely drenched in sweat, but it was so much fun. And we didn't even drink. We just drank water the whole night. It was such a good time that we want to do more. There are a couple more 90s dance parties coming here to Auckland, so I cannot wait to do them. If you are in Auckland, come along. Let's dance to our childhood anthems. It would be amazing. But also, I've been to a speed dating event, which was hilarious. It was very cool, but oh my God, it was so overwhelming. And in a flash, it was over. And I feel like I didn't really remember anything or anyone because I was so flustered at how fast everything was. I've been wine tasting. Turns out I really don't like red wine, and I'm very much a white wine drinker. I've been going to lots of different Christmas festivities. Tonight I'm going to a concert called Christmas in the Park, and I'm just so freaking happy. It helps that the weather has been amazing. And if you are in the Northern Hemisphere, obviously you have no idea what it's like to have a summer Christmas, but this is all I know, and it's just the best. For us, summer Christmas is barbecues, it's champagne with strawberries, it's pavlova, it's trifle, it's swimming at the beach, it's sports days and games that the whole family plays outdoors. That's true Christmas to me. And I hope that if you are in the Northern Hemisphere, at least once in your life, you get to experience a summer Christmas, because it really is. It is fun. And the reason I'm telling you about all these amazing things that I have been doing that are just feeling good and fulfilling me in so many ways, it's because of the states that are powering these experiences. Because truly, anyone could do this. Anyone could go to a 90s dance party, speed dating, wine tasting, going to Christmas events, doing the whole shebang. But the state at which people go into these experiences with determines the experience, the memories, the results that you get from doing these normal events, right? Because the events alone, they're 3D things. They're 3D things that you get to enjoy, but how you choose to perceive it and how you choose to experience it determines whether it becomes this amazing magical experience or it's just like another thing you did last weekend. The reason I want to talk about these 5 particular states is because they have totally enhanced my experience of life. Everything I'm doing feels like a magical moment. It feels like I'm kind of off on holiday. It truly feels like I've kind of gone back to the time when I booked my one-way ticket to Bali and then started traveling the world for several years. It feels like that energy of like everything is possible, the whole world's at my fingers. I truly can make anything happen. I can truly create anything from the power of my mind, the power of my state, the power of my self-concept. Like everything is possible to me. And I feel like I've gone back in time to that experience, but I'm experiencing it now in my own city, which is amazing because I always thought for a very long time that I wouldn't be able to have those kinds of experiences here in New Zealand. But turns out I can do it here every single day if I wanted to because I live right by the beach. So how you perceive anything determines your memory, your experience, your overall dynamic with it in your life. And those states that you are continuously putting yourself in bring you results. They bring you different results. They bring you your manifestations. They bring you your desires. They bring you things that you didn't even know you wanted. They bring you surprises. They bring you beautiful moments. They bring you opportunities. They bring you possibilities. They bring so much into your life when you are just inhabiting these states, because we're always manifesting. Never forget that. You are always manifesting. You are always in a state. You're always operating from a self-concept, and you are always manifesting from that state and self-concept. So when you start playing around with different states, you get to experience receiving experiences, dynamics, people, gifts, abundance that corresponds to those states. You literally are a receiver all the time. But I feel like there are a couple of states, 5 in particular, that truly turn you into the ultimate receiver of all abundance, of mega abundance, massive abundance in every area. And it just makes your cup overfloweth in every area. You feel fulfilled. You feel so whole. You feel good. You feel vibrant. You feel healthy. You feel strong. You feel beautiful. You feel radiant. You feel everything. And I truly believe that that's what life is about. That's what we're here to experience. It's not just the things. Obviously, we want things, nice things. We want to have the things. But the truth of why we want the things is because of the way we think they will make us feel. But if you can get into that feeling place, if you can get into that state and experience where you're already there, then everything comes to you and you're already there, right? It's just an addition to who you already are, that fulfilled version of you. Anyway, I'm kind of going on and on here. I'm sure you want to know what those states are. So let's get into what these 5 magnetic states are for receiving abundance of all kinds. The first state is the state of rest and relaxation. So this was actually the theme in Money Mindset School this month, where we were talking about how to manifest from rest and relaxation, how to receive unlimited abundance from this state. And what it is it's leaning into an overall state of relaxation and letting things flow, letting go of stress, or tension that your body may be housing. And in some ways, you may have to regulate your system to soften into a relaxed state. But truly, if you just take a couple of deep breaths, you can settle your body into a rested and relaxed state immediately. But one thing I have been absolutely loving that is helping me easily get into a rested and relaxed state is at the beginning of December, because the weather is now really, really good, I made a vow to myself that every single day I was going to go swim at the beach. And so every single day I have been going to the beach and swimming in the beautiful turquoise ocean, rain or shine. And I've just been letting myself absolutely enjoy being in the water. I finally bought a tire pump for my bike that I've had for years that I haven't ridden because the tires have been flat. And now I bike to the beach. Oh my gosh, biking everywhere just enhances your experience. It's so beautiful. It immediately takes me back to when I was biking everywhere in Mexico. There's something so relaxing about biking everywhere. And so I bike to the beach. I put my bike down, I strip off, and I go right into the water, dive straight in. And now that I'm so used to this, I now take Neville Goddard's Complete Reader with me. So I'll read a little bit before I go jump into the water. And whatever I've read, I soak it in. So I'll jump into the water, I'll start floating, and I'll soak it in. And then I'll just really tune into the energy, the experience of the life that I want, of maintaining this experience, creating more and more and amplifying it, and then bringing to mind the things that I am wanting to manifest specifically right now. But it all is just fulfilling itself because I'm already in this rested and relaxed state of receptivity. I'm totally receptive to the abundance that I want. And because I'm so receptive, I'm magnetic. I'm literally like a full-on beacon for my desires to come in. I'm just an open channel floating in the ocean. The point is, when you're rested and relaxed, it is much easier to drop into the experience of receiving because you are rested, you're relaxed, you're leaning back, you are in an overall state of ease. And so, of course, circumstances, objects, people, things, desires are going to come to you very, very easily because you are a magnet. The second magnetic state for receiving abundance is the state of embodiment. So embodiment is truly just being energy. It's being who you want to be, who you think you will be when you have your desires. It's just being the person now. You want to be rich and wealthy? You want to feel like you are a generous, secure, happy person? Be that now, because how you feel within your body and your heart space is very, very important. And when that comes to receiving abundance, money, love, success, the house of your dreams, the car of your dreams, whatever it is you're manifesting, it's choosing to predominantly embody the experience of being abundant and magnetic and supported. It's choosing to be that experience all the time. So you know how I just said at the beginning of this episode that I am just fulfilled in every possible way, every moment of every day. There's no switching off this tap. That is what embodiment is. That is where you are radiating this energy, whether you're thinking about the things you want or not, whether you are feeling like or noticing the 3D and it's telling you it's not here yet. It doesn't matter. You are fully embodied in that state of who you think you will be, who you want to be, who you believe you will be when you have the life that you want, the things that you want. You are the person that you want. It's true, true embodiment. And this is what I teach you inside Rich, Happy, and Abundant as Fuck. It's complete saturation in not just the desired result, but the desired version of you who gets every desired result you want. So if you haven't got it yet, you definitely need to go and grab your copy now. The third state for receiving abundance is the state of trusting in God. Now I say God, but I mean universe, I mean I am, I mean source, whatever terminology feels good for you, that's what I mean. It's the state of trusting in a higher power, the state of trusting in that essence, that God essence within you that takes care of it all, and realizing that it's not your job to figure out the details. The how was never your job. It was never your job. Your only job is to know what you want, to know it's yours, immerse yourself in the experience of it, and let the rest be handled by God. That's it. And something I was saying to my Money Mindset School members the other day was that I really want you to start thinking and seeing God as at work right now on your life. Even if you're not even doing what you think you should be doing to manifest what you want, even if you're not embodying the state, even if you're so far from where you want to be, it feels ridiculously out of reach, to tap into and continuously affirm and remind yourself that God is at work on your life right now. Things are moving right now. It's all working out for you right now, even though you can't see it, even though it doesn't seem possible. God's at work on your life right now. It's really just a process of handing it over and over and over again and letting yourself remain in faith and knowing that God is your source, right? God is your source. You are financed by God and God has got it, right? God's got it. You are being taken care of, but you have to be in that state of trusting to believe that and know it and to let it be a flowy, easy experience. So a good visual, if you are a visualization kind of person, is to imagine that you are literally handing over whatever it is that's bothering you, getting you down, stressing you out, or even the things that you want that you are feeling like you are without, handing it all over. Literally, just send it back up to God. You're giving it back, and you can just come back into your imagination. You can come back into the state. You can come back into the self-concept of you're there now. You're the person now. Who you are being is who you're meant to be, to have the desires that you want right now. You're already there. That's your only job. The rest is figured out by God. The rest is orchestrated by God. The rest is God's job. It's not yours. You know what your job is. So you don't need to keep micromanaging or trying to control the middle. You'll go insane if you keep trying to control the middle, which is what a lot of people who take a lot of physical action wind up feeling like. We're not in that business. This is an episode about receiving abundance, receiving, not actioning and working and hustling abundance. It's about receiving. So don't forget that. Trust in God. It's all working for you right now. The fourth state for receiving abundance is the state of playful non-attachment. So what this is it's essentially knowing it's yours. It's done. And then living in that end state, meaning the version of you, the embodied version of you that you want to be as a person who has what they want, living in that end state, which then immediately stops you from being attached to the conditions of how you want things to happen or how they're happening, right? Because if you're in the end, you don't need to keep trying to get it. You already have it. It doesn't make sense, right? Like if you say, I want a coffee, I give you a coffee, and you have the coffee and you're now drinking the coffee, you're not going to be like, but when's it coming? It's like, it's in your hands. Look down. What are you talking about? When it's done, you're not attached. When it's done, you're not thinking about it. When it's done, you're on to the next thing. It's not a big deal to you anymore. It's actually not a deal to you anymore. Or if it is, you're enjoying the experience of it. You have it now, so you're enjoying it. But none of those things are that you're attached. When you're in the end, you're not attached. And then the fifth and final magnetic state for receiving abundance is the state of love and tenderness. Ooh. So infusing love into every single thing that you do in your life, oh my God, it changes things so quickly. And I am noticing this with men, actually people in general. I'm noticing how when I am full of love and I'm full of tenderness and I'm literally just coming at the world from this really full place, the interactions I am having with people, just anyone of all ages, all types, oh, it's so heartwarming. It's so nice just to talk to people and have a conversation about anything. Like the other day when I went to the beach, I sat down at a park bench and a woman sat down with me and we got talking, and I found that she'd been living in the area pretty much my entire life and she loved it, and she swims every day, and she invited me to start swimming with her and her lovely friends. And I've been talking to my neighbor who is like a real life Bear Grylls, who goes out on a boat sailing by himself and sails to remote islands and camps for the weekend. And it's because I'm radiating this energy of love and tenderness. It's a non-threatening energy. It's a non-judgmental energy. It's just an energy of connection, really. And I truly think that the people who are also operating from that energy, or at least wanting to, are connecting with that as well. And so that's why I am suddenly meeting so many people when beforehand I barely talked to a person. I barely talked to anyone that I didn't know. And now I am just this community person, this person who is like out and about, who knows people, who is meeting more people, who's meeting people who know the other people that I've met. And so I'm kind of building this network, and it's all from operating from this state of love and tenderness. And you can do this in any area, right? I do it overall, but it could be from how you show up and sell in your business, to how you interact with your finances, to how you are with money overall, to the people in your life. The more love you pour into abundance, into your life, into any interaction, any experience. It could be making a cup of coffee. It could be making your dinner. It could be cleaning your house. The more love you pour into it, the more the experience flourishes, the more you actually get out of a moment. The energy that you put into a moment is the energy you get coming back to you tenfold. And I am just here for it all. These 5 states are truly magnetic states for receiving abundance, for receiving love, for receiving everything, every single thing you could want, and even things that you don't realize that you want. These states, I believe, are truly states that if you practice them and you work to remain in them, soaking up every moment, relaxing into every experience, embodying the version of you really want to be, trusting that God is at work for you right now, being playfully non-attached, and infusing love and tenderness into everything, oh my God, how could your life not radically improve? How could it not? So if you've learned anything from this podcast, I want you to take this message with you. The way in which you choose to approach life and the different areas in your life will respond to you based on the state, self-concept, and energy that you hold. Everyone and everything is you pushed out. So every day when you wake up, no matter what's going on in your mind, no matter what things you've got on your to-do list, I want you to ask yourself, who am I being? Who am I being, and who do I want to be today? And then take your pick from one of these 5 states and immerse yourself in that state for the whole day. And you watch how life starts changing in front of your eyes. You watch it. Watch how differently people respond to you. Watch how easily things start happening for you. Watch it. And you will see how powerful a manifestor you can be if you do this and you consistently stick to it. All right, beautiful people. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, if you want to get rich, happy, and abundant as fuck for 40% off, that is only available until Christmas Day. DM me the word code on Instagram to get the discount code. The link for the sales page is in the show notes below. If you loved this episode and you want to hear more, make sure you subscribe. And if you've been listening a while, I would love to hear a review from you if you're loving the show. And I will catch you in the next episode.